Further.
Further.
The NDC has been very, I don't know what to say, dishonest when it comes to achievements of government under Mahama. I believe now former President Mills has no record of achievement, because my brother just mentioned UGMC. I mean, it is on record that UGMC, the facility to construct, the first facility I think was about a little over $100 million, $140 million, was contracted by former President Mills. It was started, which was the first phase. Now you say that is Mahama's record. You don't
so today is not Mills. No, I will not allow you to go there. It's today is not Mills Mahama. You see, you people are so disingenuous. You blame the economic woes on Russia, Ukraine, Russia war. Today, the president went to Ukraine. The same place that the war is, he went there to meet the Ukrainian president. You see, stop the disingenuity, because it's not right.
Could you exercise patience? Just relax.
Russia-Ukraine war, they are sending by. The president has gone to the war zone.
You see,
to go and seek help.
Chinnia,
Randy, my surprise about NDC communicators is the fact that they try to take even projects that Mills started. They don't give him credit. All the credit is for Mahama.
It's not Mills Mahama.
But you said Mahama.
I'm asking you. I said
you said Mahama.
Who continued from where President Mills left off?
So the UGMC you are talking about.
It's Bawumia saying he's going to continue from Akufo-Addo.
Kojo,
the first phase.
Kojo, your hair clean.
The first phase. It's heckling.
Of 100. The first phase of $140 million.
Yes.
Was secured by former President Mills with his Mahama, and they started it. And of course, the second phase of about a little over 40 million euros was secured by President Akufo-Addo. So it is not true to say that UGMC is a facility that was wholly constructed by Mahama, because the first facility that was started by President Mills. Of course, Mahama was his vice president. And the second phase was done by President Akufo-Addo. So it is a facility that we can also hold claim. The second phase of it, the second phase of UGMC was done by President Akufo-Addo. The loan was secured in over 40 million euros.
You started the generator. You started the generator.
No.
After so much pressure, you finally started the generator.
We don't have much time.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Generator.
I want Ghanaians to know that what you have said is not true. That UGMC was started by President Mills, the first phase completed by President Mahama, and the second phase was started by President Akufo-Addo and completed by President Akufo-Addo. So we all have credit to it. Don't sit here and claim that Mahama did UGMC. It's not true. And I have just stated the facts. That the first facility, which was contracted by President Mills, the second facility for the second phase contracted by President Akufo-Addo to complete that project.
You see all the production You see the production that they are laughing at you.
That is their business.
Chinnia, ignore him.
Randy himself is laughing.
You see,
Chinnia, ignore him.
Randy is laughing.
You see, don't let me express my opinion and run into problem with my senior brother. Randy, I have loved and admired you for more than.
You know where Randy laughs? Randy laughs and he drinks his tea.
I know.
He wants to tell you something. He wants to tell you something, but he's trying to stop.
He doesn't know, but I have known. He's a mischievous man.
We ignore him.
So I am saying that facility you are referring to is not wholly constructed by Mahama. He didn't start it. President Mills started it. The first phase, the second phase was done by President Akufo-Addo. So don't throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians. Now the second point I want to make is that, Randy, I will never run away from rates of change of either income or expenditure or statistics of the state. Rate of change is important, and anybody who is doing analysis of economic situation must necessarily add the rate of change of events. So if you tell me that something was increasing at 30% under you, and today is increasing at 15%, it is relevant.
What about our salaries?
It is important.
What about my pension?
Salaries too have increased. salaries to have increased.
Under you, a former chief justice took her chair and went to sit at the Ministry of Finance and asked for her money. You are not ashamed of that. A chief justice you appointed, and you are sitting here talking about rates of change. Have you increased the rate of change of my pay? Have you increased the rate of change? Have you increased the rate of change of the boat float?
Because you have been very disruptive.
No, I know.
You have been disruptive.
No.
Don't be a foot soldier.
I am.
Former chief executive.
As for me,
I am the
I am the archetypal foot soldier.
But when you sit on, when you are on this program,
Chinnia, don't engage.
I started life as a foot soldier, and I am not running away from
let's respect.
you know, I'm more foot soldier than you because I have been the polling station chairman of my party. I have been conscience secretary for over 10 years.
Why are we
so I am more of a foot soldier than you.
Will want to hear.
They want to hear the
Honorable
facts.
Chinnia speak. So
that I am telling them that you lied.
When you lied, speaking, Honorable Chinnia,
I kept quiet.
Quietly and listen.
Yes.
Rates of change.
Just do
yes.
Same.
Okay.
The same.
So, Koyo,
I
am telling you that rate of change is relevant in the events of things. If things were increased at a certain rate under President Mahama and today it has reduced, you can't tell me that it means nothing. Don't forget that Mahama wants to become president again. And we need to do comparative analysis. You were president. What is your record? How were things happening under you? Then we'll compare it to today. And then we'll see that even though things are still, going down, not the way we want, but comparatively, the record now is still better than under Mahama. That is the point I'm making. That Ghanaians should not make a mistake. And I'm happy. We are out there, we interact with people who say that, we are not happy. But Mahama cannot be an option.
The cameraman has stopped taking your picture.
He has taken that picture.
No, he has stopped taking because the rates of change.
You still don't realize that this is a strategy.
The rates of change is annoying him. He said,
look, Randy, President Mahama, we can't stop blaming him. You see, there are things that will happen today that even in 10 years, some people can blame Akufo-Addo. You can't take that one away. There are things that happen under President Mahama that are having effect today. The consequences are being brought today. And the banking sector was one of them that he sat and his Bank of Ghana governor and Exchange Commission, they sat and allowed the banks, whilst they were going down, they kept quiet. Their liquidity ratio was so bad and the central bank was supporting them by force. When they needed to act, they didn't act. And that is why today we are facing the consequences of the banking sector cleanup. Mahama is responsible for it. Because he needed to be a leader and took certain decisions at the time that he failed to take. And only allowed the Bank of Ghana to be supporting the banks with liquidity while they knew the banks were not sustainable. That is a fact. Anybody who monitors the economy under President Mahama knew that the banks, those banks, had collapsed. The Bank of Ghana was only
under your
providing.
Just last year, the Bank of Ghana has printed over 70 billion cedis. Is that a problem? No, I'm going according to your reasoning. Please answer me.
When you spoke, I'm not here to answer you. I'm not here to answer your questions.
Mahama allowed the Bank of Ghana to support bank.
He's a bad leader.
Just explain something to
He's a bad leader.
Even the concept of government supporting failed financial institutions is not a problem. In the US, when Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae failed, the government supported them so that they come back and regenerate.
And I'm telling you that those banks had collapsed under Mahama.
Okay, the current
now to my next point.
Under your president has printed 70 billion CDs since last year.
My next point.
No, don't go to the next point.
Randy, I'm not here to answer your questions.
Question 1A, answer.
I'm not here to answer your questions.
I'm listening to you.
The next point I want to make is that he said the debt, the cancellation of the $4.7 billion under the Eurobond is not cancellation. That is not. Get your facts right. The engagement with our bilateral creditors on Eurobond of $13 billion. It is a fact that $4.7 billion has been cancelled. And $4.4 billion is what is being treated, that will come as an inflow to government, but government will still pay later. So get the difference. Don't misinform and mislead people. $4.7 billion has been cancelled. $4.4 billion, which will come as inflow, will still be paid.
$4.7 billion of the principal.
Yes, has been cancelled. So if you sit here, you keep saying I'm disingenuous. I think that my senior brother has demonstrated the biggest disingenuity. Do you agree? Do you admit? Because it's a fact that $4.7 billion of the Eurobond has been cancelled. So don't do that.
Nobody
you just come out of your birthday celebration.
Cancels your principal. But you go on. I asked you a question. You don't want to answer. Answer question 1A. I said the Bank of Ghana has printed over 70 billion cedis in the last year. Is that good or bad?
And I'm saying that Mahama watched the banks to collapse. He kept quiet and allowed.
So the 70 billion that you printed, what do you use it to do? What do you use it?
Well, we can continue that.
No,
another untruth is the GDP to debt distance of 84%. I don't think is true.
You don't think?
You know, or you don't think?
You don't.
I don't think it's true.
Disingenuity number 3.
Stop, Randy.
Why am I photographer?
I have photographer. No, he has taken our pictures. He doesn't need to take pictures.
The man is taking a picture of you and you are telling lies. So you are stopped.
Stop that. Stop that. You are a senior man.
On the issue of the debt to GDP. So Marco Jobuafo, who's an associate producer of this show, he watches us from the United States. He sent us this. He likes to deal with data. A book no lie. Ghana recorded a government debt to GDP of 84.90%.
What?
Of GDP in 2023.
KTB.
Government debt to GDP in Ghana
Facts and figures.
47.82% of GDP from 1990 until 2023, reaching an all-time high of 92.40% of GDP in 2022, and a record low of 18.50% of GDP in 2006. So this is the facts about Ghana's debt to GDP.
Honorable Chinnia, please apologize to the people who are watching you. Apologize to your constituents. You have told an outright lie.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
For joining me on the show, and Honorable Chinnia, our commiserations to you once again.
Thank you.
In fact,
I'm so devastated.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yesterday I wanted to call to cancel the program, but I said, I mean, life must go on.
Sorry about it. That's why I spared you part B of my soliloquy.